Amit, with that, we'll move to our next query, which comes in via email from Noman Sheikh. Now, he says that he's planning to invest in a project started by Xrbia Developers, and the name of the project is Xrbia Neral Warai. Now, Noman says that the developer is providing him an easy finance scheme. He wants to know the overall details of the project. He also wants to know the appreciation he could expect in the project and the future potential that this location has.
Absolutely, Noman. I think a very interesting question, and something which a lot of people have started to keenly look at is the entire Karjat and Matheran Market, because a lot of large-scale townships have come up, and Xrbia is one of the sort of developers who've taken up very large land parcels to develop an intensive amount of townships in that location. So obviously that location has been known more as a pristine, as a second home, as a tourism destination because of its proximity to Matheran, being at a slight height, has better sort of weather compared to Mumbai. So people just tend to leave and spend time in Karjat. It's more known for farmhouses rather than apartments.
Yeah.
But now, given the affordability and price point, and obviously the central line connectivity improving, there's a new proposed new Panvel-Neral Highway, which will obviously make the commute faster. It has better connectivity with not just the central line, but also with Navi Mumbai. They were giving you the edge of Navi Mumbai as well. So given that it is now working towards a better connectivity, it will still be seen as an alternate affordable housing destination. The current price point, I understand, of this project is sub 3,000, so anywhere between 2,800 to 3,000 rupees a square foot. It is expected that the project will be delivered in about 2.5 years. But I mean, my own view personally is that given that it's a new micro market, it's not an established micro market. People are developing it for the future, and therefore there needs to be activity, commercial activity to absorb that inventory. There needs to be industrialization. There needs to be people working in the vicinity. And once it starts establishing itself like the next Dombivli or Kalyan or Badlapur, where industrialization moves in, it starts becoming more active, that's when it'll start seeing actually better occupancy and better appreciation. I think that's the first part. The second obviously remains the connectivity. It still takes time from Bombay to actually reach Neral. And while of course it is expected that in the next couple of years the connectivity will be far better, we don't know that for sure today. So it is more of a punt on a new micro market, which if it develops well, then the upside can be reasonably high. One can expect the price to actually, because you're going to pay obviously over a period of time, then your investment can actually appreciate from the current 2,500–3,000 rupees to almost 4,500–5,000 rupees without a doubt over the next 2 to 3 years. But to that extent, it is still a punt, because there is no precedence, there's no history to that location. So I would say that if you are willing to bet your money on that potential development, then you should look at it. If you're more conservative, you're not a regular property investor, it is something, is one of those investments that you have to make and park in property. Look at more established locations, ready to move in properties, which are also starting to get abundantly available, especially within Kalyan, in Badlapur, in many of these locations, which are slightly higher, maybe at 4,500 to 5,000 rupee price points, which again you will get better subvention schemes and payment terms as well, given that people are offering it. But that may be a better bet because they're established locations.
All right, Noman, I hope that answers your question. If you're willing to take that risk, then probably you can look into this project. Otherwise, you have better options where they're more established, and probably at this point in time, you can look at those as well.
You can watch live TV on our website, mpnow.in. Find us on Facebook at facebook.com/magicbricksnow. And don't forget to click the like button. You can also follow us on Twitter at magicbricksnow. To stay updated with all our programming, hit the subscribe button on our YouTube channel by logging on to youtube.com/magicbricksnow.